let's start setting up, shall we?
Okay.
Hi, the security and safety checks are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Okay.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem, have a safe flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendants. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also review the safety instruction in your seat pocket. If you're seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yep.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Ah, that's better. Oh dear. I had my mic on mute this whole time. There we go. Yeah, you can hear me now. Literally had my mic on mute this whole time. Right. You might have understood I was even asking how you were, you didn't reply. I was like, can you hear me? So we're looking at this chart, weren't we? So we're going to make the left turn. Is my voice okay? Is it not too loud? It's good, yeah. So we're making this left turn, and we're going to join the Barton departure then. So it's a left and right turn. We need to be at or above 3,000, but no higher than 4,000. So hopefully by wall D16, we will be about 3,200, just climbing through that, and then we will set the autopilot to fly us at 4,000 feet until we reach Barton. Barton will take us to our airfield in Manchester, which is a general aviation airfield, not far from Manchester Airport. We're taking the Barton 1V, so that's why we're at 3,000. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was explaining before, but before my mic was on mute. And our transition altitude is 5,000. QNH is 1,000. Only a few clouds at 1,700 and a few at 2,000. So as you can see, it's not too bad today. You can see glimpses of blue sky through there. Thank you for telling me though, Crowy Zero. I appreciate that. How you doing? You okay? So now we can get the APU started up. That's good to hear. I'm glad. So, what else have we got to do? Not much else now. We'll have a look at our taxi route. It's a really simple one. Liverpool Airport is definitely the more simple of airports to depart from. So we'll have a look on here. So we're at stand 5-2 here. So we're going to push back, face south on taxiway Tango. From there, we're going to go through holding point Tango and make a right turn onto taxiway Alpha. Then from taxiway Alpha, which is just, we're going to come on here, we're going to follow all the way down to holding point Charlie at the end of runway 09. We're heavy today, so I expect to be up in the air, maybe around the touchdown point on the other side. Maybe a bit earlier. It's not a long runway, so we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much our departure sorted. The APU's just become available, I believe. Oh no. I heard some buttons click and I just assumed it would. So,
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
ADAs.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Baro ref.
1000. Set.
1000. Set. Down to the line.
oh no, I don't want the baggage to save it. Why is it doing that? I want a disconnection from the... I don't want baggage. Request baggage service end. Let's see if I just make it bigger. Ah, there we go. That'd have been the smarter thing to do. Jetway disconnection. Right. Continue with our checklist now.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Are you sure about that? Thrust levers.
Idle.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Set.
Before start checklist complete.
We'll set our knob to 4,000, our altitude. So that's where the autopilot will hold us until Barton. So yeah, AP is all started up, so we can get rid of the external power now. We don't need that anymore. And let's get pushed back, shall we? Onto taxiway Tango. So, request that. We can release the parking brake. Then we can turn on the fuel pumps, get some fuel in the engines. Then as we begin our taxi, as we begin our pushback, we can then start engine 2. So, ignition start. Actually, I believe that it's going to be engine 1, isn't it?
Starting engine 1.
Yeah. That's what it wants us to do, so we'll just follow what he says. This is a freeware scenery for Liverpool Airport, so it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than the original one, put it that way. Then we can just get pushed back to the right. But yeah, it's a lot better than the first one they gave us. We're a little bit off the taxiway centre, but nothing too much to worry about. Then we can stop our pushback there and set our parking brake. Engine 1 started now, so we can then engage engine 2. We can arm the spoilers and set auto brake to max. Whilst we're waiting for engine 2 to start, we'll just set up the performance of the aircraft too. So, flaps 2 for the departure. Flex temp will be only 28. Transition altitude is 5,000. Then we can set our V speeds now. And then we'll go into a flight crew and just set up that too. So our V speeds are 138, 139 and 143. Cool. Just so they can call it out for us. Oh, forgot to say.
Starting engine 2.
Cool.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. This is your
So
person.
do I have to start
Please
checklist?
After
direct your
start
attention
checklist.
to the cabin crew for important safety information.
Anti-ice.
There is an
Set.
instruction card
ECAM
in your seat
status.
pocket
Checked.
that illustrates
Pitch
the safety
trim.
equipment on board this aircraft.
26%
Regulations
set.
require compliance
trim.
with this information as
After
well
start
as all
checklist
crew
complete.
instructions, the lighted information signs and posted placards.
Can get rid of the APU now.
Fasten your seatbelt by
And
inserting the metal tip into the buckle.
Engine
Tighten
selected
by
to
pulling on the
normal.
belt. To release your
Flaps were
seatbelt,
set.
lift
Flat
the
setting
metal
to.
flap on the buckle.
ATC
This
to
allows
auto
passengers to
and
keep the
transponder
seatbelt
to
fastened
TARA.
at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide.
We'll let this
Locate the nearest
safety briefing
exit to
finish.
you and note that the nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen mask will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and pull a mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with a mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life jacket is located under your seat. Tighten the straps and once outside the aircraft, pull on the tabs to inflate your jacket. If the jacket fails to inflate, use the tube placed near the neck. Your jacket is equipped with a light that will automatically illuminate in water. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or in the lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located over your head. Thank you very much for your attention.
Cool. So that's finished. So we can now get on with taxiing. So like I said, taxi Tango, we'll follow this GA aircraft out. Taxiway Tango, turn right onto taxiway Alpha, all the way down to holding point Charlie at the end of runway the start of runway 09. And that will be that'll be us set. So,
Flight control check.
go to the flight control page. Oh, that's not it. That's it. Or is it?
Full down. Full up. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full right. Full left. Neutral.
So yeah, we can start our taxi. At some point, we're going to get online and on VATSIM when I build up the confidence to do it. Once I do that, we'll get online then. So we can start our taxi now.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Release the parking brake. Make this right turn now onto Alpha. It's basically a motorway on this taxiway at the moment. There's so many cars up and down it. We'll just ignore them. They'll have to go around us. We can just follow that GA aircraft now. As you can see, it's doing the same as what we're doing. My house is somewhere over there. And to be fair, actually I'd say it's a little less accurate. I wouldn't say it's that cloudy. But yeah. It's a pretty nice day for the UK in December. It's as good as we're going to get. I'll give you a look at the oh, we've missed it now. I was gonna say, give you a look at the terminal of the new Liverpool airport, but we've missed every single bit of it. I'm not sure if this is a live player or what, so we're just gonna give it a bit of room, because I know I wouldn't like a A32NX right up my bum when I'm trying to depart in one of them. I'm not sure if it's an online player or whether it's just a normal aircraft, but we'll give him a bit of room. So it looks like he's going to just taxi out into the runway there. So we'll continue to holding point Charlie. I'm not sure how accurate that is. It says holding point Alpha there, doesn't it? Or is that saying taxiway Alpha? We'll hold short here. Set the parking brake when we are before takeoff checklist.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config 2.
Config 2. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
V1 138, VR 139, V2 143.
V1 138, VR 139, V2 143, ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Oh, we'll just check the cabin. And we'll test takeoff config. So, weather can come on and predictive wind shear system can come on. Are you ready to depart once this aircraft has? Make sure there's no other aircraft attempting. Is it over? It's already there? He's gone quick, hasn't he? Maybe he wanted to get off. Does that mean there's an aircraft on approach? I can't see one. We'll go for it. So, release the parking brake. We'll fly manually till we get onto that Barton departure, then hand it over to the autopilot then. There's no speed constraints, so we don't need to worry about that. Make this left turn now. Got a bit of a crosswind, which isn't ideal, but nothing too bad. And we can go takeoff.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Ready?
Ready.
Takeoff. Manflex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set.
Doing the good old rudder on flight sim. 100 knots.
100 knots.
Ah, that's
Check.
far as. It's going to be a bit close, this one.
V1. Rotate.
Jesus.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up.
And we can start this left turn now. Making sure we don't go above 3,000 feet. I'll try and give you a good view of the outside too. Lovely views of Liverpool. Sorry, just going to go back into the flight deck so you don't get caught up in that. Follow this departure around now. 30 degrees of bank angle. So we can reduce throttle now to thrust climb. And we can go flaps 1. Just keep on climbing, we need to be at least 3,000, so. We're a little off, nothing too much. Just try and get above that 3,000 that it wants us to be above. There we go, passing through 3,000 now, good timing. And we can now make that right turn. We'll just decrease that rate of ascent, rate of climb. We don't want to go above 4,000 now as we make this right turn. And now flap 0 can clean up the airframe. See if you guys can see anything down there. Not much. Using all 30 degrees of bank angle were allowed. Just make sure we don't start descending through 3,000. There we go. So we can now pretty much level off. Start our ascent or climb to 4,000 feet before we get to Barton. So, AP1 can come on.
Check.
It'll keep us at 4,000 feet. Nice. That's alright, that's a good departure. Once we pass through 5,000 we can then set pressure to standard. There we go, making that left turn now. Barton is the next, not far now. About another 7.5 miles. Just flying along the clouds. Get some nice views of, that's probably around where my mum lives, actually. Not far from. As we head to Barton. Over here, maybe. That's where we're heading back for Christmas. Get some lovely views. We've even got the Christmas theme lights on now. On the header. Just to stay in that Christmassy theme. So we're coming up on Barton now. After that we can continue our climb to flight level 350, I think it was. Let me just double check, yep. 350 is our cruising altitude. There we go. So once we pass through Barton, not long now, another mile or so. There we are. Query Zero seems impressed. Are you dancing because you're impressed, or are you dancing in misery? I hope the first one. Some really nice views actually from here. That was your attempt at a Christmas It's got, is that... Oh, I can't even see. There's a light change on his little... Oh no, it doesn't. I mean, he's in Christmas pyjamas, that counts I reckon. Pass through 5,000 now so we can set pressure to standard. That's going to want to hold us at 6,000 feet. Why does it want to do that? There is no constraints in 6,000 feet, so we'll just keep on climbing through that. Ignore what the aircraft is trying to do, and we will set that to 2,000 feet. Who was it now? Someone yesterday or the day before was actually managed to get like a proper Santa Claus robot thing, and I have no idea how he did it. He's the master of the emotes. So continue climbing now, past 10,000, then we can get the landing lights off, and we have no speed restriction then. Oh, we'll just increase the brightness on these eCam displays so we can actually see them. That's a celebration. Let's just celebrate Christmas, Celeste. Party. I think I prefer streaming on Twitch. I've streamed to both YouTube and Twitch today, but I feel like Twitch is more successful and lets people get more involved, I think. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? The new livery. It's on oh, I don't think you can you do this? No, you can't. It's online on FlightZilla.to. It's on the newest page. I'll show you. Actually, I'll do it after 10,000 feet. I think we've got quite a few downloads actually since it was put on yesterday. I was quite pleased. I don't know who's actually downloaded it. Maybe my followers. Hopefully. At some point we'll have to do a group flight, all in this FlightZilla A32NX. Do a nice flight. Oh, you've got it. Oh, have you already seen it then? We can turn off the landing lights now. Actually, we'll leave the nose light on because that can stay on. Because whilst it's not out, it's not on. And then... oh, it's going to turn off anyway. So... oh, I should have done this a while ago.
Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
You have control.
I have control.
I'll hand control over to him. There's a link on the oh, can you actually see previous Twitch conversations then? Ah, that's cool. Let's have a look at how many, I'm not sure actually. FlightZilla.to. Let's have a look how many downloads. Last time I checked it, that's 7. 8 now. Yes. Moving up in the world. It's got 1 like too. If that was me, to be honest. Doesn't really count if it's me, does it? I always do that, to be honest. Sometimes I try using the mouse, but using it on my laptop, and you guys can't even see that, and I realised that. Oh, it's on my about... oh yeah, I put it on my about page. Yes, I did. I did quite a lot of stuff last night. I was up until like 10 o'clock, just after the stream we did. About a 7-hour stream, I was up until like 10 o'clock messing around with things. See that aircraft just flying by us. It's probably a bit too close, to be honest, but we'll ignore that. Where are we flying over now? Let's have a look. Oh, we're going over the Peak District now. It's lovely here, actually. I've been walking a couple of times. It's really, really nice. I believe that's the motorway, actually. I want to say it is. I'm not sure. The motorway that goes from Leeds to Manchester. And tomorrow we're going to do another live stream, and we're going to go from Bristol. Can you play that Titanic flute sound? Or is it playing by itself? I didn't I put it in as like I was just messing around with different things, and then... Can you play it, or can you hear it? Only the preview. Where can you find it? I was messing around with things the other day and just... Must have clicked that by accident. It'd be funny if you could click it and I could hear it underneath the about info. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Twitch. Channel. No, I want to go to my channel. Right. We'll go there. Get rid of that. Then go to... Oh, you can? Let's... I didn't realise you could even see that. Can you hear that? Ah, the sound alerts aren't active. I played a preview of it. Yeah, you could, like you said, you could preview it. I think it was playing through my mic. Let's see if we can click activate. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I was messing around the other day. And I must have accidentally... Oh, I get it. So is it... I can put sounds here, and then people can spend bits to play the sound? Is that what it is? We'll just set the... Yeah, I think so. Okay. How do you even earn bits? Do I need to set that up? Ah, you have to buy them from Twitch. Okay. You can what? I've like been on other streams where you can kind of earn things for watching. So as you're watching their stream, you learn some. Is it bits maybe? Or you earn something, and then you can use those in chat to buy things. That's channel points. Right, I might set that up at some point when I figure out how to set that up. Maybe do you need 50 followers? I'm going to say. You seem to need 50 followers to do most things on this. Hence our goal at the bottom. To get you guys more involved. We'll try. I'll have a look at it tonight. I've got plenty of time. living that furlough life at the moment, so I've got too much time on my hands. So just heading over the east of the UK now, out over to the Netherlands, aren't we? Lovely jubbly. Let's just... we won't start the... We'll at least get to cruise. We'll start the approach. We'll start the approach once we get a bit closer. Maybe over Germany. We'll have a look at setting that up then. For the meantime, we can just enjoy the FlightZilla livery and enjoy the scenery. Let's just have a look at some charts, shall we? So, we got some charts for our approach. It's really simple, to be honest. We are going to join up here at a heading of 153. Have you used other flights? No, I've not used X-Plane or P-Prepared. I feel like I should, or should have done, but I kind of just like, I was in FSX, I never really got into it properly, so I kind of just left it. I should have definitely got into... Do you play them, or? I know people have been watching the streams have used other flight sims. So we can just have a look at this. So, point 8 we need to be at, that's pretty much D8.0 is our, and we should be capturing the glide slope, as you can see on here, and then the glide slope will bring us in from 4,000, so we're going to be at 4,000 by this waypoint here, and then the glide slope should bring us in to runway 15 then. So that's about 8 miles out. Climb straight ahead. So we missed approach, we're going to climb straight ahead. And then at D2.0, we're going to turn left and join the NDB. Or go over the MDB. Climb 6,000 feet and hold. Note 1, accelerate not before turn is complete and not below 2,500. Observe the required maximum radius of the turn, the resulting speed limits, and minimum bank angle. Okay. Nothing too much then. So yeah, like I say, it's pretty easy. Transition altitude is 10,000. No, just... I was surprised it ran on my particular... Like, I've been saying that though, like, it runs really well no matter the PC, and also, whenever settings you're on, I think it looks good whenever settings you're on. However, the higher you go, the more almost crisp it looks. That's the only difference. I wouldn't say in terms of... I couldn't look at someone's gameplay and, or whatever it is and say, yeah, you're running that on low or medium. I think I'd struggle. Well, I feel like Prepared, obviously because Prepared and X-Plane have been out a lot longer, they've got a lot more add-on aircraft for it. But I like what we got. I like Flight Sim, and I know that with time, add-ons will come. Good add-ons will come, so we just gotta wait. We've already got some good ones, so Airport Scenery, for example, we got the CRJ coming out soon. So, it's not like we're suffering that bad, but with the A320 being the only kind of aircraft you can use on that sim, on this sim, it becomes a little bit repetitive, imagine, for people using it. I tried using both the 747 and 787 on 2 different streams, and on both streams it's crashed, so we're just going to use the A320 for now. Until maybe a new update comes at the end of January, or... yeah, until then we're going to stick with this. It's a nice aircraft anyway. It's easy enough to fly. Looks nice, we've got our own livery for it, so there will be no point in doing anything else, I don't think. And risk another crash. Oh, you're only flying GA? Yeah. To be fair though, where'd you fly it over? Like, I've flown some GA aircraft over, like, Northern England, done Southern England, and it all looks really good, to be fair. And I guess you get a better view of everything from down there. Like, up here now, what can I really see? I can see land, and that's pretty much it. So that is like the southeast of England. But yeah, you can't really see much from up here, so I do enjoy GA flying. What aircraft I've been using? I like the Cirrus SR22. I like that. I like all the Cessna range. You can't beat a Cessna, can you? That's pretty much all I've used, to be honest. There's not many others that really tickle my fancy. Our estimated time of arrival for Salzburg will be... what time is it saying? 5 to 12. Increase that by about 10 minutes just for the approach, but we're looking at about a 12 o'clock landing. So nothing too long today. Not expecting the greatest weather once we get there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I like the C152 and the C172. Both of the Cessnas are really good aircraft. I almost have I'm always leaning towards... I like analog cockpit. For GA aircraft, I think they should have analog. On a sim at least, I don't like the idea of having a glass cockpit. I think in theory, in real life, it works, but I've been in the Cirrus in real life with the glass cockpit, and it's really nice, and it feels like a Rolls Royce. But then at the end of the day, I think I still prefer the analog dials. That is definitely my preference. So I cruise in altitude now. Everything is set for cruise. We'll turn on the turn up the heat a little. We've got a bit of extra fuel we need to burn, so why not make the cabin comfy? Stick it on high for a minute and then bring it back to normal. Turn off the weather radar for now. Kind of blocks our view on this, doesn't it? So not what we want. Let me just double check, but I believe our ILS frequency is 109.9. So we can just set that down before we forget, and then wonder why the ILS isn't working. 109.9. There we go. Cool. It's too early to do the performance for landing yet. Things might change before we land. Wind conditions and pressure might all change yet, so we'll do it a bit closer to the time. I believe too. I've got my oh yeah, we have. Oh, you guys can't see that though, can you? The one thing you want to see, which is landing rate, you can't even see. Can I bring it down? I can't bring it down. That's frustrating. see if in this. No. Can we just move? Do we think? No, it doesn't look as good, does it? We'll keep it there. That's annoying. I'm gonna try. I've been trying to find. Does anyone know of a good landing rate? A good landing rate calculator or landing rate app which tells you, that comes up maybe like in the middle of the screen. That's a bit more handy than having it come up at the top there. How's it looking in the quality? 1080. Oh, it's looking crisp. That's what it's looking. My eyes. Never seen such beauty. About an hour, another hour of flying now. Not too long. Not too long at all. Oh, making a right turn, so we'll the clouds too. I found that some of the viewers, I think someone watching yesterday had VR, a VR headset. Oh, what was his name now? If I look through my subscribers, let's have a look. I'll be able to find him. It was Shamnator, one of my other viewers from yesterday. He has a VR headset that you can set up with Microsoft FlightZilla whenever it becomes compatible. So that'd be pretty cool. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but either way, it's going to look cool. If I was going to use it, I'd probably want a 4K one, so at least you can see. Because otherwise, I'd probably just get a better monitor. But if at some point you can get 4K VR headsets, that would be cool. Oh, and Booger Boy. We got another subscriber, or another follower on the channel yesterday, and he never got his new notification. So that is his reward for following us yesterday. Have a look where we are, shall we? Take a sneaky peek. So just coming, skip all down to our left down there somewhere. Just coming over the the northwest coast, isn't it, of the Netherlands. Then we're on to Germany. Fly, I think that's Cologne actually, isn't it? Yeah, Cologne's there. EDDF, Leipzig maybe is there. I know that Cologne isn't far from Frankfurt, so should think Frankfurt somewhere. But yeah, we'll fly over Cologne, over Western Germany, and then we'll keep tracking about southeast, isn't it? And that'll bring us to the Austrian Alps. And just before we get into the Alps is where Salzburg is. So yeah, not too far away at all. We're nearly about 160 miles away from Cologne now, if I'm saying that correctly. I don't even know. Hopefully someone in chat will know. Is it Cologne or is it Cone? So yeah. Got a crosswind of about 71 knots, so therefore a ground speed of 439 knots. Oh, we haven't turned on the lighting. Looks a bit dull down here without it on. Have a look at our performance we get prepared nice and early. So if we go to there, and then go back to our messages we received before about the METAR. Actually, we'll request another METAR. That'll be our date now, won't it? So we will request another one. Can we request one for our arrival? Request an ATIS for our arrival? Let's see. So yeah, we can go to our layout menu, messages received, and our METAR will be there. So now we're looking at a few clouds at 300 feet, winds are at 5 knots, nothing too bad. QNH is 1015. It's not looking too bad at all. Quite a leisurely flight, I reckon. A nice approach in. Let's go back and let's see if we've received our ATIS. ATIS not available. Maybe it's just not available then. I tried for 2 airports now, so maybe it's just not a feature yet. It's there, but it's not a feature, I believe. Cool. We're gonna have 3.5 tons extra fuel. So I'm going to need about a ton for final, half an hour worth, which is about accurate. And we've got 6.4 tons, just less than, of fuel remaining. More than enough to take us to Salzburg, that is. Cool. At some point I'm hoping we get an iPad for this. The stand's there, I just hope we get an iPad for it. Because that makes things a lot easier. I believe I've seen some kind of development on it. I'm on a Discord server and someone put it in, I'm sure. Let's have a look on the internet, shall we? Let's have a goosey gander. You come. Oh, Jesus. That was in September though, that was quite a long time ago. So there isn't... No, there's nothing online. But hopefully that means... That doesn't mean that we're not going to get it, it just means it'll be a little while longer. I'm pretty sure on Discord I've seen her. Let's have just a quick look through. Let me just do a test actually, see if YouTube comments come through on my Twitch. Ah, they don't. So I'm gonna have to switch. I don't think there's anyone. Is there even anyone watching on YouTube? We've got 2 watching, but I think at least one of them's me, I believe. Maybe we've got 1 person watching, I don't know. And then it says we've got 3 on Twitch, but I don't know about that either. Whether it's just 1. I've got it open on 2 channels, so maybe it's only 1. I don't know. Let's have a look. No, I can't find anything. On the fly-by-wire. Unfortunately. I was so sure too. Not there. No, it doesn't seem. Hopefully in the future. Zebra managed to do it. Hopefully in the future we'll get it. We're pretty much halfway to our follower goal now. On Twitch. So hopefully, in the not too distant future, we can get involved on 50 followers. Hopefully. Oh, that's why I not made. I didn't make a be right back screen. I had one on before, but then I changed my. I'm now on OBS, Streamlabs OBS, so I unfortunately do not have that page now. However, I am to go making a drink. I'm going grabbing something to eat. After that, we can then consider setting up our approach into Salzburg. It's a really nice approach actually onto runway 15. It's lovely. You come over the city or the town. I think it's a city, isn't it? And then you cross the motorway and onto the very short runway. But yeah, let's go and grab a drink and then I'll be back for the rest of the flight. Bye bye. I have returned from my little tea break, and good timing too. We are now about 300 and what are we saying about? That's 320, 300 miles away from Salzburg now. About halfway on the journey. As you guys can see at the top, that banner, the orange line depicts how far we've come, and the green how far we got to go. So just over halfway. Must have gone past Cologne now. Yeah, coming up on. Oh, that's Frankfurt. We were looking so hard before, it's right there. So yeah, heading past Cologne now. Actually, on our right hand side, it's pretty cloudy, so I doubt we're going to see it. I think that might be an aircraft on it. Is that the two ends of the runway, maybe? Oh, that's two aircraft. I reckon those two aircraft are at Cologne now. So, let's look at our metal we got earlier. Actually, we'll get another one, because why the hell not? I don't think it's going to change that much since we last requested it in 20 minutes. No. Pressure's 1015, winds 330 at 5. Cool. So, performance 1015. Temperature is 3 degrees, I just checked a minute ago. Uh, 330 at 5. And transition altitude is 10,000 feet. The point that you refer to flight level or feet, depending. Each airfield usually has the same. In the United States, mostly it's 18,000. Sometimes you can have. In the UK, I believe it was 6,000, but then dependent on the airfield, sometimes transition altitude may change. So yeah. It's the point at which you refer to your altitude as a flight level or in feet. So for I can say today the transition altitude is 10,000. So anything below that can be referred to as say 9,000 feet. Anything above that is flight level 11 or flight level 12 or 012. Not 012. 120, sorry. Flight level 120, 110. 130 and it goes up. Can we just appreciate that view? Jesus. As we start our descent, we'll we will turn our anti-ice on, otherwise we're going to freeze up big time passing through those clouds. Hello Bailey, I hope you're enjoying school. I hope you're doing okay. When did that message come through? Sorry, I've not been looking at the YouTube comments. I'm glad you could tune in to say hello though. Pure in science. Oh dear, I remember the days of being in I feel very, very bad for you. Am I streaming tonight? Most likely not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see. I might do a short flight tonight, maybe. Dependent on what else I've... Yeah, Bristol tomorrow. Bristol to... Where did we say? Alicante tomorrow, yeah. That's the one. So yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. We'll start that stream at 8 PM tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing you there. Should be a good flight. Have we just frozen? Has the sim just froze? I'm scared to press anything. I'll just give it some time. Ah, we're not. Thank God. Alright, no worries. Thank you for tuning in for the short time. Yeah, see you tonight, hopefully. If not tonight, then tomorrow night, definitely. Cheers. I feel like the colours have been changed in the flight deck. I don't know. They just seem to have changed a little. Let's just load up. Let's just load up vPilot. I'm not planning on going into that sim, but that was the last flight, didn't it? Button 23? I don't even know which one that is, to be honest. Model matching. So it seems, yeah. Model matching on VATSIM will just be an A320, I think. Or an A330 you can sometimes get. Unfortunately. Let's see. So that's worked now? No. I'm not highlighting. Is it this one? I'm trying to highlight. No. Button 23. We can get rid of that for the time being. I'm not using VATSIM today, unfortunately. I think some people would like to see it, so. On the face of the yoke, under the mode selector. That's not the one I'm using. Images. I think it is that one I'm thinking of. On the rear of the red button on the rear of the yoke, I reckon. If I was to connect at some point. I don't know. So just remind ourselves of this. 4,000 we need to be at, don't we? Cool. Hopefully at some point we're going to get a top of descent with a fly-by-wire mod. I am hoping at least. Maybe do a stream tonight looking at departing from Salzburg. So I just want to look at this departure here. Depending on what we got given. What departure we get given. We'd have to see, but yeah, I would potentially be looking at doing a flight tonight out of Salzburg, back to somewhere else. Somewhere in Europe, if anyone's got any suggestions on where to go. Any European flights we can do. For now, we can concentrate on our landing. Ooh. 160 miles out now, not far. Probably flying right over Frankfurt now, I'd imagine. Oh, we're just flying over Frankfurt. Very tough airport to arrive at that. I did a VATSIM flight once and I was so concentrated on sorting everything out for VATSIM I completely forgot which way the traffic was departing and arriving. So I end up nearly arriving into departing traffic. I managed to spot, or someone managed to tell me before I did it, but it was very close, and that'd have been quite embarrassing if that did actually happen. Luckily, we are landing on 15 right. Sorry, not 15 right, just 15. Runway 15. So we shouldn't have any. We don't have any constraints on in terms of hitting the Alps, hitting the side of a mountain. We don't have any constraints on that. Luckily, we're approaching from a relatively flat area, and the Alps just start where Salzburg is. So if we're coming on to the other approach, which is, I think it's runway 33, that's when you start looking at potentially colliding with the Alps, but we don't need to worry about that. So this is the Sierra Bravo Golf MDB that we're going to be looking for. And that is, let's have a look. That will be just less than 13 miles out that. So it'll be about a 10 mile, well 13, 12 mile final. So it's quite a relatively long one to be honest compared to some approaches. By that point we need to be at 4,000 feet. As stated here, minimum altitude is 4,000. It says minimum 4,000, but we'll go to that. It's better being, I think it's easier being low than high. You can always maintain altitude, you can never gain. It's harder to lose it than gain it, I believe. So we'll continue at 4,000 until the 8.0, which as you can see is just there. So that's about another 4 miles of flying, and then after that we can then hopefully capture the glide slope. As you can see the glide slope there. So at that point we will capture the glide slope, and the approach will bring us in. At 1,000 feet, like always, we can turn off the autopilot and I will fly it in. We've set up the ILS in the MCD anyway, so we should definitely capture it. Ah, Salzburg is just off to the left, it seems. Just off to the left, just before we land, so we'll try and look for it. Should be some nice scenery there. And whilst that is happening, I'm just going to get some taxi. It's a really easy taxiway to be honest. So I think this is runway 15 there. So hopefully we can get off by taxiway Echo. We can leave the runway at Echo, taxi up Lima, and then into the stands. Let's see if there's better. Yeah, up Lima, then into the apron then. And we will find a place to sit on the apron then. Let's see any hotspots. So it's saying the hotspots are the turning pad and both turning pads basically. Code E wingspan. We'd be fine there. It's stating about a 777-300 and a 777-200 long range. I do not believe that a 777 could land at Salzburg. So I'm not sure why it's on the charts. I mean, I might be wrong, but I would be shocked if we found a 777 here today. I would be shocked. So we'll have a look now. We want it to be at flight level, or we want it to be at 6,000 feet by Amid, it's looking like. So we'll start our descent at around 80 miles. 80 miles out from there, so about another, what do you reckon that is, about another 15-20 miles we'll start our descent. I'll take control from the first officer now.
I have control.
You have control.
And then we can pull up a flight crew and we will tell the cabin that we are approaching our top of
Ladies and gentlemen,
descent.
this is the captain. Well, we are coming towards the end of our flight today, so we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination. Once we've landed, it will take us just a couple of minutes to taxi to the gate. During that time, we'd ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until I have turned the seatbelt sign off. But it's been lovely having you on board with us. I do hope you've had an enjoyable flight and wish you a very pleasant onward journey. Thank you.
Hello, Shamnata. Shamnata's in the chat. Hello. How you doing? You okay? Did you do any more flying yesterday? No, you didn't do any more. Did the A3220 get a better of you? We'll let the cabin crew too.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hello, just to let you know, we're going to be starting our descent shortly.
Thanks for letting me know.
There we go now, so 80 miles out we can begin our descent of 6,000 feet. So, engage that. You've joined just at the right time, Shamnator. We are just approaching our, well, we just started our descent actually. We're at top of descent now. So yeah, you joined at the right time, you can see the landing. Sort of way too much fuel. Yeah, we're gonna have about 5 tons left extra. Our ETA now is 12 o'clock. So what's that, another 15 minutes? Maybe another 20 minutes. Once you factor in that we're going to be slowing down at some point. Our approach is already set up in the MCDU, so we've literally nothing to worry about now. We're all prepared. We can now turn on the anti-ice as we're entering the clouds, otherwise we will freeze up. Bit of a crosswind at the moment, 50 knots, nothing too much to worry about. Into the cloud we go, at flight level 300. Over 3/4 of the way there now, and not far at all to go. Been a relatively smooth flight today, actually. So I'm just pressing buttons to see what works. That's cool. Probably should have tested that before we flew. But all will be fine. Can we test it? Oh, we can. ice should be starting to form. Because even though you have anti-ice on, my flight sim still says, no, you will have ice. You will be covered in it. An unbelievable amount. So I'm expecting it. Although saying that, nothing is showing yet like we're going to get some ice build up. So maybe they fixed it. I don't know. Shortly making that right turn now. We can reduce that range to 80. Within 80 miles of the airfield, so making that left turn at Ma, which will take us right to the Sierra Bravo Golf VOR, where we will start our glide, well, we'll capture the glide slope at that point. A little bit a wing flex there. A little bit turbulent going through the clouds. Nothing too bad. Alert the cabin. So let's have a look. So we need to be below 6,000 by then. By Whiskey Sierra 508. We'll well be below that. Just passing through flight level 210 now, so more than enough time. We need to be at 4,000 by then. So maybe we'll be just below 6,000 by that point. And that's not a lot of time actually, so we'll keep descending down to 4,000 at that point. At which point we should capture the glide slope. I'm not sure how low these clouds are. There's no terrain to worry about. Let's just have a look at the weather radar.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Yeah, so it's looking like it's going to be pretty cloudy around the airfield today. Nothing we can't handle, but let's just have a look at the meta. What's it saying? Receive messages, meta. So all it's saying is there's a few clouds at 300 feet. So we shall see how true that is. Oh, you know what we didn't do on our performance? We didn't give our minimums, which given the cloud is at 300 will be 200 feet. No lower. If we can't see the runway by that point, we're going to have to go around. I believe we'll be able to see it by then though. Hopefully we should be able to see it by then. If we can't see a runway by 200 feet then we've got some big problems, and like I say, we'll have to start a go around procedure. Which, if we go back onto the chart fox, we can have a look here. Where is it? So we're climbing straight ahead, turning left, following Tulsi, but it's not looking like it. The cloud is now clearing. It's passing through 16,000, so but I'll give you a show. So we're gonna continue straight, turn at D.2 or D2.0, make that left turn around onto Tulsi. And then what we'll do is continue on that heading and then make another right turn and join back on the glide slope at the SBG NDB. So that is the plan for a go around. I'm not expecting one. Like I said, the clouds are pretty much cleared now, so it's not looking like it's going to be a cloudy approach at least. Bit of ice formation on the wings now, but got the anti-ice on, so There's nothing to worry about there. Just continue down to 10,000, at which point we can put our landing lights on then. So those are the clouds that it states were scattered. Actually, that's my bad. You know what? I think I'm reading that meta wrong. I believe, actually, which would make more sense, that there's a few scattered clouds. So when it says 00, where is it? 003, I think that's actually 3,000 feet. That's a flight level, isn't it? 30 would be 3. Oh, maybe not actually, no. Does anyone know? Any of the viewers know? Pass through the clouds now, like, so. Nothing to worry about there. And then Salzburg airfield should be, where is it, about, what's that, 40, about 50 miles over here. Not far at all now. Passing through 12,000. No, I think that meta is actually saying 300 feet. That makes sense, because it's 300 feet, then 030 will be 3,000, then 300 is obviously 30,000. So yeah, I think I was right. At 300 feet. Make a right turn now. Got some lovely views of the Alps, just off in the distance. Shamnata, was it you that suggested this flight? I believe it was. Let me just double check something. We seem to be struggling. CPU is running about 30%. Let's just get rid of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you're making a connecting flight, please see the customer service.
That's better, we're getting about 40 frames now.
Or the video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety,
Pass through 10,000, so
now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll collect any
landing lights can come on,
newspapers,
and we can set the pressure
that you wish to discard or
as the local pressure.
Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all
1015.
electronic devices. Stow these devices within all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We'll be landing shortly. Thank you.
It seems to be really struck. Let me just, maybe if I just delete. It says that Chrome isn't using much, but let's just get rid of Chrome. Just get rid of that, and get rid of that. Are the settings too high? Let's just reset to defaults. Then up that and up this. Don't need trees. That can go on ultra. Increase the level of detail of clouds and Text resolution. Ultra and ultra. And then we can, where's windshield effects too? We can set that to ultra. Hopefully that's just sorted it out a little bit. That really poor frame rate. Ah, that's better now. We're about yeah, constant 30. I thought you were supposed to turn off VSync. Oh really? Oh, thank you. I didn't realise that. Let's have a look now. What kind of... So what's that done? Not made much of a difference. We're getting about 21 now. We're about 20. Let's just turn it on for the sake of testing it. No, there's not much difference in frame. Well, when I say there's not much, I think it's about the same. I'll turn it off like you say. It might just improve it. Thank you for that, though, Crowy Zero, sorry. Thank you. Let's reduce this now to 40 miles. It's got to be somewhere over there, isn't it? Maybe over here. Let's our approach mode has been engaged. Let's just arm the spoilers at 50%. I just want to get below this in 10 miles. Below that constraint. Lovely scenery though. Looks really nice. I can't wait to get that 4K monitor. Because this sim's gonna look insane. Even better than what it does now. For me at least. Yeah, it's really easy gonna make that 6,000 constraint there. So let's just start our approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Baro ref.
1015 set.
1015 set. Minimum. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
We've met that constraint now at least. Oh, you're joking. Oh wait. Oh, you fucking hell. Why did I know that was going to happen? If you click continue, that please will acknowledge but attempt to continue. Let's try. I had a feeling that was coming. And I don't know what's causing it. But I'm going to have a look because most streams now we're crashing. Yeah, get a 48-inch super wide screen. My girlfriend's dad has one of those, and they're absolutely insane. I don't know what's causing the. I don't know what's. I've also, you can see here all my drivers are updated. So it's not that. Does Windows need updating maybe? Is that what's causing it? How'd you check for my simu. No, I'm not using Pushback Expert. I'm using Flight Crew. That's never really caused it to crash in the past. It's not Streamlabs because it was crashing when I was using Twitch Studio. We'll finish the flight off. Either way, we'll just load back in the sim, and we'll do it from the approach. It's a bit annoying, but there's loads of things I did last time, and it seemed to fix it. And now I can't remember what they were. Oh no, sorry, that's FS2 crew. Maybe it's the. I can't imagine it's that. We'll install it anyway. I've got quite a few add-ons in the community folder, yeah. Quite a lot. Do you think it could be one of these? Some of these, maybe? I've got loads. I could delete quite a few. If you think that's what could cause it. So I could delete anything with the Cessna, even the Baron, the Bonanza. I could delete all this. We don't use these anyway, do we? We can delete all that. Delivery should be okay. Oh, I'll get rid of memory. I've got. What's this? Comb Bon, but that's not going to cause it. It's an Aerosoft. You have problems with okay, maybe it is the sceneries then. I've got VFR Warrington. Probably could get rid of that. I've got Luton scenery, but I can't imagine it's that either. Maybe get rid of this. Ooh, get rid of the Swissport clothing. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's salty. Because I remember it crashing ever since we installed that. So it could be the salty simulations. Yeah, Shamnator, it's crashed again. I don't know what the issue is. I've got a feeling possibly it was the salty simulations. Ever since I've downloaded that, I now remember it's started crashing. So it could well be that. I also downloaded this at the same time, so let's just get rid of that. I don't think it's that. So what we're going to do, we've finished moving around all that. Let's load up the sim again. Let's start ourselves on the approach. To not to Leipzig, to Salzburg, and we will take it from there. I think that is the best option we've got. And then after the stream, I'm going to go around, have a look on the internet, and see what could be causing. The thing is, there's so many things that could cause it. It's hard to tell. That was in September. That's the 4th of November. Where do you fancy doing a flight to? Shumnator? Where you planning on doing it? I've got a feeling it was a Salty Simulation 747. I think that's what's caused the crash, and ever since I downloaded that, that has been like the... When did I do that? It was when I got raided, so maybe like last Wednesday. The first 2 streams I did went well, they didn't crash. I downloaded that, and ever since then, the Sims crashed. So, maybe it's that. I'm assuming you mean on prepared. Are you going to do it in the 320? Mount Rushmore looks really good on this. Right. Let's have a look, shall we? We don't need much fuel at all. Literally like 8%. Close that. And we can finally finish this flight we've been trying to do. Set as arrival. Runway 15, yes. Right, let's do it, shall we? I apologise for the crashing. I'm going to try and sort it out at some point. Hopefully today I'll sort it out. Might try and do another stream tonight to thank you guys for sticking with. And hopefully we can get some more people involved too tonight. That is my hope. Ah, that'd be cool. Thank you, Curry Zero. Thank you very much. I'm gonna give that a go actually after the stream. I don't know how we spawned here. I believe... Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay. That'd be cool. I want to say that it's lining us up on the wrong runway. Oh, maybe not actually. Maybe not. We'll fly around this mountain. Brilliant. And then we'll just fly the approach from here, I guess. That is our only option for today. Or for this morning at least, this afternoon. We'll do another one tonight, hopefully. So landing gear levers down, auto brake set to medium. Spoilers are armed, flaps are full. Is the weather not working in multiplayer? Is it? Does it just give you like the really clear? I think you can. I'm on multiplayer now. I'm on so you can see all players, I think. And it seems to be working alright. The weather seems to be quite realistic. Right, where's the airport now? Or more specifically, the runway. So, it's there, and it spawned us. That's interesting. See if we could do it. Could do one. If you'd all like to get involved, I mean, anyone can do it. If we could do a stream tonight, I think it's 1015, isn't it? Could do a stream tonight, and if I tell you where we're going to do it and what time, if you wanted to get involved and get on, then why not? We can all fly. All fly together. What we'll do, we'll just keep on flying this heading now. The airport's there, but the runway... We've spawned perpendicular to the runway. So we're going to fly almost a circuit around Salzburg, and we'll land it there. So increase that throttle a little bit. This is a lot smoother though. Feels a lot smoother. So the airport is just there. Keep going left. Keep losing altitude now. I want to stay around this just for the turn we're going to make. So, before landing checklist, auto brake is set medium. Speed lever is armed. I mean, I would say MCDU is set up, but obviously it can't be because the sim crashed. So now we'll just continue descending. We can see the airport is just off to the right there, so we'll start this right turn, do a maximum, go to our maximum of 30 degrees bank angle. Just pull up on the stick a little, keeping our nose level. I'll have a look at the ILS information at least. That's just 109. Oh. Let's hope we're not crashed by the time I look it back up. Ah, perfect. We're a little low. Not too bad though. So we're on that glide slope now. It's as if nothing ever happened. I mean, we all know it did. We all know that Microsoft Flight Simulator crashed once again, but we can pretend it didn't. Just keep it coming in on that glide slope. Reduce the throttle now a little more. And we'll hopefully get off at taxiway Echo, which is the second to last one. Keep those pappies 2 red, 2 white. Right over that A road underneath us now. We've made the threshold. It's a lovely view in the background, to be fair. And we can retard the throttle now. Reverse thrust set. And we're braking. 60 knots. Take off the reverse thrust. And manual braking. There we go. It may not have been perfect, the flight, but we made it in, we made it in the end. Thank Crowy0 for the oh, we'll call him Crowy. Thank you, Crowy, for the folder, which is better than the community one for the link. So, like we said, taxiway Echo. I think we spawned up in those mountains right in front of us now, for some reason, so. Oh well, we made it. So, we can stop here. Just quickly. Landing lights can come off. Taxi lights on. Oh, seatbelt signs can stay on. APU can be started. Flaps can come up. And that is us ready to taxi. To our stand. Predictive wind shear system off and weather radar can come off also. I found Salzburg is a very weird place for aircraft. They seem to just do what they want. See this? There was one yesterday in Aer Lingus which was just flying around the threshold of the runway. Very weird. It's really nice scenery this actually. Hats off to ORBX. I'd love to maybe visit here one day actually, just for those views. So we can close the throttle down a little more now on taxiway Lima. Then we can turn left here into the apron. Then we can look at parking up then. To be honest, I'm not even sure if there's any room on the apron for us. Unless this is a... Oh, there's one. Is this one? Yeah, there's a spot here. I thought we'd have to ram it in the middle somewhere then. So, close the throttle off here. And taxiing. Our friend Pete's guiding us in again. Going a bit too quick actually. Just put on the brakes a little. Keep it rolling in. Lovely airport. Stop. Cool. Parking brake can be set. APU bleed can come on. Wing lights off, beacon off. Strobe off. Keep the nav lights on once we've got power. Seatbelts can come off. Fuel pumps off. And engine selectors. Engine fuel intakes off. Cool. ATC can come off. I'll go to standby and transponder to standby. And yeah. That is our flight completed. With a little bit of mishaps. When I say mishaps, I mean the sim crashed on us. But it's becoming regular now. Hopefully, deleting that 3747 has stopped the problem. I hope anyway. If not, then we might have to launch an investigation. But yeah, hopefully we can. Hopefully I can stream tonight. If not tonight, then I will. I'm definitely on tomorrow night, and I hope to catch you there. If anyone wants to join in, let's think now. Actually, if anyone would like to join in and get in, we'll be at Salzburg tonight, and we'll start at Salzburg. And then on stream we'll decide where. Oh, you missed a landing. Yeah, we loaded back in and did the landing. It was alright. It wasn't too good. But considering the circumstances, it was pretty good. I'll let myself off. I was just saying, tonight we're going to fly from, hopefully tonight, if I do come on, we'll be flying from Salzburg, and on stream we'll decide where we're going to go from there. If anyone would want to get involved, if you're Crowy or Sham Native, you want to join in, and anyone else that can then join. I'll start the stream then and give everyone about 20 minutes to get in. And we can all do a group flight. If everyone could actually if you want to get involved on that group flight, if anyone wants to download the FlightZilla livery on flightsim.to, it's in my about section on the Twitch channel, and it's on the stream description on my YouTube channel. If you want to get involved tonight, download that FlightZilla livery and we can all fly with that on. That'd be pretty cool. And we'll fly from Salzburg, and we will head. Let's think of somewhere now. Where can we head? Not sure where. I'll attach your Cessna to the rope. To mine via some rope. Can you not use the airliners, Crowy? let's have a look. Somewhere we can fly to. Oh, you got. I think you should try tonight. And then if you watch the stream at the same time, if you can do it tonight, if you can watch the stream, then you're pretty much going to copy what I'm going to do. Because obviously we're flying to the same place, so if you'd like to do that, I wouldn't mind. I go a bit slower, so you can copy. And you can set it up the same way that I do. Make sure that you download the A32NX, so then you have all the functionality that I do. And if you'd like to, then then you can copy me then. So from Salzburg, I know we can fly. Where is Salzburg? There it is. Do we fly north or south? Maybe to Parma. To Mallorca, is it? Yeah, we'll fly to Parma. I think. So yeah, tonight, Salzburg, Parma. We'll all try and rock the FlightZilla livery. Hopefully get some people on our stream then. Get some other people involved. So yeah, hopefully tonight. If not, I'll try and be on tonight. Convince my girlfriend that this is very important. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. Even when there's some crash, thank you for staying on. I appreciate that. And hopefully I will see you guys tonight. So yeah, thank you for staying on, and goodbye.